Taking Africa to the world. That's what award-winning artist Eric Sal, better known as EES, is doing. The EESY School program is a project focused around teaching scholars in Europe about the rich culture and history of Namibia. EES now joins us via Zoom all the way from Cologne, Germany to tell us more. EES, good evening and welcome to the Daily Roundup.
Yes, yeah, who's at Namibia? How are you? So great to hear from our people back home.
Fantastic. We love the energy. Thank you so much for joining us and being with us this evening. This sounds like such an amazing project that you're busy with. Talk to us about how this idea was birthed and how the initiative really came about.
Yeah, it definitely is an amazing project. So for the last couple of years, I would say 5-6 years, I always went to schools and did a couple of motivational talks, telling them about Namibia, about our music and our lifestyle. And at last year, end of last year, there were two people that approached me, two teachers saying, we love your energy in school. Our students are always so excited, they listen with all their ears and all their attention. We would like to start this program with you and build an official, as we call it, EESY School project, where we prepare everything and schools can then book you with your project and then you can go to the schools. And yeah, it took us a couple of months to build up this whole project around a Namibian project about the music, about the culture, the dancing moves, the animals, the whole history of Namibia and everything, all packaged in one project. And yeah, we launched it now. We had our first schools and it's going well. These children are so full of energy, and it's amazing and it's crazy.
What exactly is it that the learners will be taught about Namibia, land of the brave? You mentioned music. Are there certain artists, that you feature when you talk about the different cultures? Who are you focusing on? Talk to us about that.
Okay, so basically it's a program where the whole school gets divided in 4 groups. And the first class has a whole Namibia quiz. So what we did was we recorded a video of me talking about Namibia, all the oldest desert in the world, all the animals and everything. So then they do a quiz. The second group, they will be able to draw in Namibian clothing, animals, everything that has to do with Namibia and pushes that positive Namibian vibe. And then they create posters. The third group learns a Namibian song. So I will have them teach them to sing a Namibian song, and then they have to sing it with me. And then the last class, the 4th class, will be where I show them Namibian dancing moves. Just very basic Pantsula, Kwaito dancing moves. And for them to then imitate the moves. And at the end of the class, we are all dancing together. So it's divided up in those groups, because some of these schools have up to 500 children. So then I can't be in every class every time. So yeah. But awesome. It's amazing.
And what schools across Europe, or rather Germany, will be partaking in this project? And I understand it's offered as an extracurricular subject?
Yes, correct. So what the schools they do is they book these programs, but it's every school who has interest in booking it. They can just book it online. So eesyschool.com, and it's mostly focused on the German-speaking European countries right now, like Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. And it's like a whole extra curriculum where the school then has between 4 and 5 hours where they just have me taking over the school in Namibian style. And afterwards, trust me, everybody knows how to do the Namibian hand sign. They can do the dance moves. They are just, it's very colorful, and it's showing the scholars a different way of life. So I teach them about even animal sounds, where I sit and then I do different animal sounds, and they have to guess which African animal this is. So
I want to hear that.
It's very interactive.
I want
just
to hear
shows
those
them.
animal sounds,
Sorry?
please. I want to hear those animal sounds.
You want the animal sound?
Give us
Okay,
two or
here we
three.
go. Which animal is that?
I have no idea, but it must be a bird.
No, it's a zebra.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is definitely
So
a
I love
unique
doing those
way.
animal sounds. Yeah.
This is definitely a unique way of teaching others about, our country. And then why is that something that's so important to you, Is?
I mean, Namibia is. I'm such a proud Namibian. Wherever I go, when I perform overseas, I always have in my music videos. I always have the Namibian flag. So since the day I left Namibia a couple of years back already, I always had Namibia in me. So you can take me out of Namibia, but you cannot take Namibia out of me. And I think my life mission is to show the people and tell them about Namibia, tell them how great Namibia is, tell them about our music, our lifestyle, the way we eat, the way we dance, everything. I'm a very proud Namibian, and I think we as Namibians have a lot to show, and that is what I'm doing, and it's working really well, and it's an honor to have this position and showcase Namibia to the world.
That's fantastic. Well, as we're rounding off our conversation, is there anything exciting happening for you on the music front?
Oh, too much, too much. I have a new album coming out. I actually have 2 albums coming out this year, which is crazy. I've never released 2 albums in 1 year, so it's a full normal album and then an acoustic album. I will be launching my new Kapana Spice next month, and it's just exciting times. Whereas before we started this interview, we had the chance to quickly talk before the show started, and that's where I told you that today was my first day off since the beginning of the year, with me just taking time for myself, because there's so much happening, and I'm always open for new opportunities, and I like to take these opportunities. But at some point, you just have to relax, refocus, and then full force.
Very, very important. Yeah, I agree with you. Is, thank you so much for joining us, and all the best with all of your exciting, adventures and avenues that you're pursuing. And thank you for taking out the time to speak to us tonight.
Hey, I thank you very much for always calling me. Really appreciate it.
And happy Africa Day to you.
Oh yeah, same to you.
That was EESY talking to us all the way from Cologne, Germany.